Hey everyone, what's going on? Happy Sunday evening to all. And I was outside doing yard work most of the day, and I came in and I was jonesing to get on my iPad to check all my friends out there and check to see how my knife friends are doing in the knife community. And no longer did I come in and grab something to drink and plop myself on the couch. My good friend Knife Detector tossed out a video. And his video was extremely interesting. I found it um, very interesting. And I made a video similar to that not that long ago, I do believe, on both of these knives actually, but just stick with me. Um, this knife here has been with me. Um, I shake every time I hold this knife because it was given to me by my father. You guys know this whole story. It's a Camillus. It's just, it means the life to me. And if anything were to ever happen to this knife, and I'll tell you the quick story behind it, um, I would go crazy. I mean not to sound silly, but I would really be upset. I would be upset if I lost this knife. So anyway, the story behind this knife was years ago. This knife has been with me, like I said, as a child, and then I got older and I moved, and I was doing a move out of my house, and I had friends over and all this. There was a lot of people in my house. And I knew I had this knife tucked away in a drawer, but I didn't know exactly where it was. I wasn't really worried about it or thinking about it at the time. So as I was moving, I moved the one piece of furniture into the truck, and I happened to look. I thought about it, and I was like, that knife. I said, where is my knife? I said, it's in that drawer. Let me take a peek. No, it wasn't there. That knife was not there. Now, uh, to hold everything up, or not to drag this on, it was embarrassing, I must say. I stopped everyone in their tracks in the house, and I said, nothing else is to be loaded in the truck until this particular knife is found. It was in the drawer. I showed the drawer. It was already out in the truck. I said, it's not there no longer. I'm not blaming nobody. The knife must be found before anything else is moved. And everybody kind of was like, okay then. So I went on a mad rant. Not a mad rant, but I went looking vigorously. I started tearing apart stuff. Lo and behold, I found the knife. It was located. It was not in the drawer I suspected it was in. It was in another piece of furniture in another drawer. It was found. I had to make apologies. I felt so bad. I'm telling you guys, I felt terrible. Anyway, I explained to everybody what the knife meant to me. Everybody got it. Everybody understood. Um, you know, where I was coming from, this, that, and the other. So this is a knife, because Knife Detector, my great friend, he just put out the video on which knife are you going to take with you, or which knife do you find bringing with you until the end of time, and you know, what's your most cherished knives. And I'm telling you, go watch his video. He's a great guy. He puts out these super awesome vintage knives, and you guys just have to check him out. I'm telling you, I love his vintage knives. That he's passionate. You could tell he's passionate, because people aren't passionate about them kind of knives. You really got to be into it and understand where this guy's coming from to be into these types of knives. Lo and behold, just go look at his channel, please. You know, I'm not going to beg you, but I would appreciate it if you could go check out his channel, Knife Detector. So here's my other knife. Now, I did a video on this one not that long ago. This was with me as a child. Now, this goes to show you how long I have been collecting knives. I'm almost certain that I picked this knife up as a very young boy in Walmart. Now, I tried looking at the tang. Let's see if I could do this again. It has writing on it down right there, if you can see it. That is as best as I can get it. It's something with an L at the end of it. We all tried figuring it out. Some people had their ideas on it, but if you could chime in again on what you guys, if you guys could read that, I cannot, or what you guys think this knife is, I do not know. This is another knife that will come with me until the end of time and be passed on. These two knives right here have the most meaning to me. So as far as passing on knives and knives that have the most meaning to me, I didn't even have to think about it, guys. It was automatically these two knives. I have so many knives over the years that I have accumulated, and the money that I have not spent. And I'm not ashamed. I am ashamed to say the arguments, like, you know, the arguments that my wife and I have gotten into about this hobby. Okay. So as far as being passionate, okay, I'm not saying everybody, I'm not just saying me, I'm saying they do not come anymore as passionate as I do as far as this hobby is concerned. But like I said, I'm almost to my time limit. Knife Detector, if you could help me out, if you could kind of spot what you think this piece is, I'd greatly appreciate it. Like I said, this knife has been with me, kicking around in drawers, different places in my life, and it's still with me. It's still with me. I am 46 years old, and this knife is still with me. I'm almost getting a little teary-eyed because I know how old this knife is, and I probably got this knife maybe when I was about 10 or 12 years old in some kind of shopping market. I cannot remember where I picked it up, but I bought this knife. Or my parents maybe bought it for me. I probably didn't even have the money for this knife. I don't know. But I do know that I bought this knife. I asked for this knife if I could have it. And it has stuck with me all of these years. It's a piece of me. It is a piece of me. So when Knife Detector put that video out, I was like, oh man, you know, that's it. I got two of them perfect to what he's talking about. But I'll show you this. I keep this sheath immaculate. I keep mink oil on it. Look at this, the suppleness on the sheath, because every time I think about it, or every time I break this knife out, I put a little bit of mink oil on the sheath. It's just so well made. It's so well done. See? Genuine leather, USA. And Camillus right up top. I love this sheath. You guys wouldn't understand because you aren't feeling it. It's just so soft. And this sheath is so old. Very, very old knife. So, this one, guys, especially that my father gave to me. This one stays with me. This one I'm going to ask for to get put in my grave. When I'm buried and I pass on, I'm going to ask that this knife goes with me. This is a knife that goes with me. The good old Camillus. It's a number 4. Tang stamp says Camillus, New York, USA. And I remember my father coming through the door that evening, throwing this on my bed. I was sitting on my bed, hanging out, and he came in the bedroom, threw the bag on my bed, and said, "Here you go, son. I thought you might appreciate this. I picked this up for you." And that's the story behind the good old Camillus. Guys, I'm getting a little choked up over here. And that's the end of my, that's going to be the end of my story. Knife detector, I hope you enjoyed that. Shoot me a comment. Let me know what you thought about that. Let me know if you know what this is. Anybody, please chime in and let me know what you think, if you have an idea on what this knife is here. So, it's an open tag, guys. I'd really appreciate, I mean, these are really, really the good ones when you do these kind of tags. They're the ones that really are the most interesting and, you know, the most home felt for me. So, you know, I'm not going to pick one particular person. Just, you guys know, somebody out there, anybody out there, pick, you know, if you've got a story to tell and you've got a knife that was with you for the longest time, let me hear your story on it. I love to hear knife stories. I love to hear knife stories. All right, guys. And I appreciate it if you could leave me a comment, drop me a comment, and yeah, help Knife Detector out, and please do a shoot a video on that. And it's an open tag, so anybody could hop in. I'd appreciate a story or two. They're very interesting to listen to. All right, guys, till the next one, this is Pete. Be safe out there. And I'll be talking to you guys soon. I got a couple knives in the mail that'll be coming here probably by Wednesday. So I'm hoping that you guys enjoy these couple pieces that might be coming through the mail. And I enjoy you guys. I enjoy you guys very much. All right, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Stick with me. I think that you might like the stuff I got coming through the mail. All right, then, guys. Take care. Be careful. And please leave me a comment. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.